I'm making guacamole. So I took 3 avocados, mashed them up. I have about a half red onion already chopped so you don't have to watch me cry and almost chop my finger off. And you're gonna add that. I took a guacamole making class when I was on Punta Mita with a bunch of girlfriends, and they put cucumber in and Serrano pepper. And of course we don't have Serrano pepper, so I'm gonna use Trader Joe's yuzu, which adds a little zest and a little spice. And I'm gonna chop up this cucumber, but I'll fast forward so you don't have to watch me attempt to chop like a chef. Send Kendall Jenner my way if she needs cucumber slicing tips. You're gonna do about a half a cucumber. The goal is to finely chop them. I typically leave the fat part out so there's not all the skin on the edges, but the amount of cucumber is kind of up to you, but I think about a half to 2/3 is a good amount. Great, now that that took way too long, just add them in. If they're not finely chopped enough, go back in, chop some more. You should see the amount of cucumber pieces that are at my feet right now. Anyways, you're going to go ahead and add that to your guac. Add a little bit at a time, mix it around. I think that might be good. Every cucumber is made differently, you know? Every cucumber has its own length, you know what I mean? Okay. So now I'm gonna take my cilantro. This is going in my compost. If you have a compost, use it and do your part for the environment. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm going full cilantro. I'm gonna fold it and I'm gonna chop as fine and as professional as I can. At least I look professional. If you cut your finger, it is not my fault, so make sure that you are not watching my video and cutting at the same time. I feel like Top Chef when I do this. God, I'm so freaking awesome. Now remember, the stems have a lot of flavoring in them. I learned that from the Food Network. So feel free to keep those in there, but just chop them up. You don't want that spiny, kind of thick stem taste or stem in your mouth. That would not be appetizing. Okay, I think that's pretty finely chopped. I'm gonna add all that in there. I like a good cilantro, good amount of cilantro in my guac. Fun fact, I went to college in New York, and this was like the era of guac is extra, you know, obviously. But there was like one Mexican food place in all of Syracuse, and it was just like a B+ rating. And I was like, give me a kitchen and I will make you guys some California Mexican food. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cilantro's in, cucumber's in. I'm gonna add some lime. And pull 2 limes out. I'm gonna make fajitas tonight, so I'm using more cilantro for that. So that's just gonna stay right there. I'm gonna put a little squeezy squeeze. Just a little squeezy squeeze. Try not to get it in your eye. So I squeeze and then rotate. Squeeze and then rotate, because just some of it comes off the side, you know? I'm gonna go full lime. Full tilt boogie. If you ever know what full tilt boogie came from, where that saying came from, just like write it in the comments below. Very interested to know. All right, lots of lime. And with citrus, we need salt. But first, oh, it's looking kind of like chunky goodness. We're gonna get that yuzu. By the way, save these avocado pits because you're gonna add them back to your guac. And a little trick my mama taught me is it helps keep the avocado fresh. So you like 12-year-olds that are watching who haven't been around the sun as many times as I have, that's a quick little tip if you didn't know. All right, I'm going yuzu. Please have it. Please have it. Adapt, improvise, and overcome. We're going a little sriracha, a little spice. We have no serrano peppers, we have no yuzu, so I'm using the the rooster red sauce, which is gonna not be super pretty in my beautiful green, you know, but I think it's still gonna add that little spice that I'm looking for. And if anyone asks, I didn't make it. I didn't make the guac. I didn't even make it this time. All right. I'm not even gonna try it yet because we have to add salt. Here's my little dish. Look how cute that is. I slide it, little salt. And by little, I mean like a decent amount because there's no salt in there. I do a tiny bit of pepper. Like when I say tiny, I mean, I don't even think it's a 1/4 teaspoon. A little more salt. You can always add more salt. If you over salt it, you're done. Just throw it away. No one's gonna like it. I mean, you pair it with salty chips, you're out. Okay. I'm really hoping that this impromptu video that I made about my guac is really good. And secondly, I wore my hair down, so I really hope there's no hair in here. All right, moment of truth. Oh, yeah. More lime. See? This is why we try. This is why we try things. This is why we have a prep sink next to us. Oh, this is a big half. So I'm gonna go, like a half squeeze. Mix. Okay, we can always add more. God, I'm gonna say it again. I feel like it should be written on a t-shirt. You can always add more, but you can't take away, you know what I mean? No guac piece left unaccounted for here. Okay. Yes. Yes. Another little secret that I might add, because I'm so dangerous right now, a little white vinegar. It's gonna happen. I'm doing it. I have a step stool in my pantry because I'm 5'2" and I can't reach the top shelf. All right, this you have to be super uber careful because too much will just F it all up. Beep. It's a beep. So my girlfriend does a epic pico de gallo, and that was her secret ingredient. And I felt bad every time I came over to like go in the pool, and she'd always do it for pool parties and stuff. She's like, who ate all the pico? And I suddenly was coughing smoke out the back door. Just not me, but it was me. Okay. Chef's kiss. That was it. So if you need me to write the ingredients down, I will write them down below. But this is Chef Chanel's kitchen. By the way, for my fajitas, just side note, I take this fajita packet, you know, the Lowry's fajitas. I do 2 bell peppers and 1 white onion, or yellow onion, yellow onion, fajita mix, you know, let that kind of just permeate. And then I do the salsa verde, okay, for my shrimpies. I actually, because I get the Costco red shrimp and they're big and long like the wild ones, so I cut them in half and I put a little bit more fajita mix in here and the salsa verde on top, and I'll just let that permeate. So I'm just permeate. Everything's just soaking up all those flavors. And then I'm gonna top it off with some cilantro. I have some refried black beans, so healthy. And then these are the La Tortilla Factory 45 calorie tortillas. I mean, we're just fit fam over here. So that is it. I hope you enjoy.